Champions again, Liverpool.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Cop Council. How are we all? Hopefully, all of you are on a fantastic day wherever you are around the world. And welcome to our match preview show for the Manchester United game. Of course, it's first versus second right now as it stands. Sadly, Manchester United are top of the league, which is a very sad thing. But if Liverpool do win on Sunday, then Liverpool will go back top of the Premier League table for now, anyway, on goal difference, of course. But guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let me know how you're feeling about the game. Let me know your thoughts, on starting 11. Let me know as well, just your general thoughts on the game, because it is going to be a very interesting game in my opinion. I think it's going to be very, very well. It could go either way. It could either go really good for us or really bad for us. So, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Anyway, John's in saying, greeting Connor, greetings to all Reds. Hello. Hopefully having a fantastic day, mate. Ben's in, says, yes, no, Condog. Hello, Ben. And yeah, guys, let me know. I think we are live on YouTube and Periscope, I think. I could be wrong with that. Let me know if it is working on Periscope, which means Twitter anyway. So, fingers crossed that is actually working anyway. Chris is in saying, evening Reds, this must win. It's a good weekend. If we do win it, it's a bad weekend if we don't win. Yeah, I think even a loss would be bad for us. I'm not going to lie to you. Well, a draw would feel like a loss anyway. I'm not going to lie to you guys anyway. But we do have a special guest. He is a Manchester United supporter these days. He may hate me for saying that, even though he is wearing a Liverpool kit. It's Douglas. Hello, Doug.
Hello, Connor. How are you?
How's my favourite Manchester United fan?
Get over. Get over.
No, I'm kidding. How are you anyway?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, thank you. Absolutely buzzing for this game on Sunday. I honestly want to beat Manchester United so bad.
Yeah, I think, to be fair, I think all of us are pretty much wanting a win. I don't think anyone's asking for a draw. I'm hopefully hoping everyone's not asking for a loss. But like, I think that everyone is hoping for a win against Manchester United, just to shut up Man United fans, because all week that's all we've been hearing is, oh, we're on top of the league, we're in a title race, we're gonna actually compete against Liverpool and Man City this year. It's like, get in the bin. You are not. This is a false position. You are not worthy of the top spot. And let's be honest, like, it's been 10 teams I think have been top so far this season.
Yeah.
Chelsea were top, Everton were top, Southampton were top, so many people have been top, but it does depend, of course, in May. That does depend then who is actually on top anyway. But Sir Klopp is in as well, saying, hey, Connor, how are you? Sir Klopp, hopefully on a fantastic day. Chris is in. Chris already in. Says, I can't have Man United winning the league. This country suffered enough pain as it is. Yeah, 2020 was a bad enough year. We don't need 2021 being any worse. I'm Manchester United supporter in Rich. Richard, how are you? Hopefully on a fantastic day. Saying, hi, lads.
Richard.
Not sure how much of this I'm going to agree with. I think probably none, like I was last night, to be fair. But no, everyone please go and check out Rich Sports anyway. I was on there last night, previewing this game, actually. And actually, to be fair, it was the Man United side of it. It was very Manchester United based. A lot of it I didn't agree with, so I'm just gonna, go check out the video. John says, a very important match for us Reds. United don't have anything to lose, and we have to bring the game to them. Must win for us. After all, we have 3 matches without a win: Southampton, Newcastle, and West Brom as well. Yeah, it's Doug. It's an interesting one, isn't it? Because we look at Liverpool's form lately, and as many people have said, I think it's 2 wins in the last 6 games for Liverpool, which, quite frankly, isn't good enough. For the level that we've been producing over the last 2-3 years, in particular. Do you think that this game is the kickstart really towards that, or do you think that it's going to be, one of these games that is going to be very difficult and very close, and could, be swung either way?
well, if you can't get up for a Liverpool Manchester United game, then don't even bother turning up. This is the biggest game of the season. I don't care what Manchester City fans say, that Manchester City fans will say the Manchester Derby is the biggest game. No. When it's Liverpool Manchester United, these are the two biggest rivals in English Premier League history. I mean, the amount of trophies the pair have won as well. So
Doug's frozen. Oh, there we go. He's back.
Oh, it is a way to kickstart things for sure. But the thing is, you are right. We haven't been good enough. We have not been good enough. We've not been good enough offensively and defensively as well. So, yeah, something has to give. I mean, it is the best home record in the last 3 or 4 years versus the best away record. They haven't lost away in the Premier League since that game at Anfield last season. So that's a year that they've been unbeaten away from home. So, as I said, something has to give, and I really hope it's us winning the game. But it is going to be a tricky game. We have to give credit where credit is due. I don't think anyone would envisage Manchester United to be top, especially under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But they've given themselves a platform to be really tough to beat. We can say the things of, obviously, like VAR this and VAR that, but the fact is you make your own luck, and they've been getting last minute goals. It's like the old United are returning, so we have to be on our game at the weekend. And the big news is that Matip could be back. Would I risk him? That's another matter.
Yeah, and of course, it's. I think I totally agree with you in the sense that I don't think any of us expected an Ole Gunnar Solskjaer Manchester United team to be top of the league or even be thought about being top of the league. But I was thinking about this last night to myself, and it was like we said at the top of the show, about 10 teams have been top of the league so far this season. Like the league has been this unpredictable this year. Any team can beat anyone. Liverpool have 2 losses already this season. We only had 2 losses, I think, going into week 33 last season. It was crazy in that. And I think the thing is as well to remember is that Manchester United, they've been top of something before this season, and they've bottled it. And if everyone knows my drift, they were top of the Champions League group. They were 9 points. They were 3 or 6 points clear at one stage or another. And
3, I think 3.
Was it 3? But still, anyway, Man United bottled it. So, not everyone's used to qualifying for the Champions League knockout stages. That's a little dig. I don't care. It's my channel. I read that comment out. Probably none based off the people on your chat the other night. Oh, that was last night, to be fair. Rich says that's probably true. Chris says, hopefully Joel Matip gets injury-free vaccine. If that was invented, then Jesus Christ, I think he'd end up having to have an injection every week, let alone
for again. Glass, isn't he? He's made of glass.
No,
broken glass.
No, he has the structure capability of a Weetabix. I think we all agreed with that. I have a serious mix of excitement and anxiety. Our home unbeaten record is on the line again. And it's a must win. I just hope our players are up for it, because the Manx will. Yeah, and it's like Doug said, to be fair, if you're not up for a Liverpool Manchester United game, then don't bother showing up, because this is the game, for Liverpool, probably apart from Liverpool Everton. The friendly derbies, if you want to call them that. This is the nitty-gritty one. This is the one that I think we all look at the start of the season and go, when have we got Manchester City? That's what we've thought in the recently, but it's always, where are Manchester United, where are Everton, and then I think we think about Manchester City and other teams like that. Anyway, in my personal opinion, of course, but it could be different for you guys. Villa Together says UTV. And then says, evening, gents, hope you're both well. I'm having a fantastic day, mate. Hope you're having a fantastic day as well, Chris. And yeah, that's on Periscope. We are on Periscope now. Worked it out and that earlier on. So like we should be live everywhere now. Data says we can go top again Sunday, knock them off their perch again. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, and I think the more interesting thing, and we've already spoken about him a little bit, is this man in Joel Matip, and of course that is a picture of him tonight training. James Pearce did come out and say a couple of words. If I can get him on screen for you guys right now. There we go. Let me make them a bit bigger for you guys. So he did come out tonight and say that Joel Matip returned to training with the LFC squad this afternoon. Will 2 sessions be enough to convince Klopp to throw him straight back into the team to face United? 3 weeks since he last played. Big decision for the manager. So many games coming up. Doug, I know that we've both said that this is the big game, for both teams anyway. And surely Matip has to start realistically, right?
Realistically, yes. But whether or not he gets risked is another matter. I just don't want to see Jordan Henderson at the back the weekend because we saw what happened against Southampton. And it wasn't obviously, Henderson's fault. It was obviously, Trent Alexander-Arnold's fault. But I mean, he's played centre-back. I mean, the first time he played centre-back was Monterrey. And, yeah, he played well that day. But just Fulham away, he wasn't great. And then, Southampton away, he wasn't great as also. I'm praying to goodness that he does not play defence the weekend. But, if he's fit, then obviously put Matip in. Because then you've got Matip and Fabinho. And I think they'd both be able to cope with what United will pose at us.
Yeah, definitely. And I think just having two centre-backs, just having at least one centre-back on the pitch would be quite nice, because I think against Southampton, anyway, me personally, I was a bit left frustrated after the game. The fact that we never brought on Reece Williams, we never brought on Nat Phillips to take over that centre back role, when quite clearly I think Henderson's creativity going into midfield would have helped us in that game. And that was just the frustrating part of it, was that the fact that Liverpool and Jurgen really didn't take that opportunity and go and take it after Southampton. And I think he'll learn anyway from the loss to Southampton and try and get that back up. Anyway, of course, John said, no surprises for guessing here that Paul Tierney will be officiating this match, who has never given us a pen, but 3 for United. This means we have to be clinical when facing the goal and not look at refs. Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. I'm not going to really talk about VAR and Manchester United in this video, because I think we end up talking about that every single video and weekend. And to be honest with you, I don't want to give Man United fans the satisfaction, because some people go, oh, we've had one more penalty than you. It should be a lot less than one. I'm not gonna lie, it should be a lot less than one. Even Paul Pogba tripping over his own feet, just my head. Finn's saying greetings, Doug and Carter as well. He also says, what's your take on us LFC winning against the big boys, but against smaller teams we lose points this season? United have been beaten by all top 6 teams, but beat smaller teams. What's happening to us? I think if you remember, what season was it? Was it 17, 18? And that we were unbeaten against all of the top 6 teams. I think we had only dropped 2 points from drawing Man City, and we had won the rest. And it was against the teams like West Brom and West Ham and other teams like this where we were dropping points. And but I don't think you can really take that into consideration, because this season, like we said at the beginning of the show, it is so unpredictable, with everything that's happening right now with the league anyway. And I think, Doug, I don't know if you agree with this as well, it does. I think what Jurgen was talking about a couple of weeks ago, or a week ago, was the rhythm, getting that rhythm back into the team. And at the moment, Liverpool haven't had that rhythm to try and, go and kickstart again. Do you see it like that, or do you think there is something a little bit behind that?
Well, I wouldn't count Southampton as a small team, to be honest with you. I think they've been absolutely fantastic this season. So, the fact that we obviously lost to Southampton and drew with Newcastle, who are just in complete dire straits right now. Like, if anyone has seen the good article about Alan Shearer talking about Newcastle, my goodness me, it's such a hard read, but it kind of just sums up how bad they've been playing under, Steve Bruce. So for the fact that we haven't beaten them, the fact that we haven't even beaten Sam Allardyce, who, let's be honest, if he keeps West Brom in this league, it is probably his greatest achievement as a manager, because that squad is championship quality at best. So the fact that we haven't beaten them either is really, really annoying.
Yeah, it just is. And the fact that we can't finish off games as well lately, where we have been 1-0 up and not being able to get that extra goal, it has been a bit frustrating. I'm not going to lie. I think all of you guys would agree anyway. Chris says Everton won the league in October. Don't forget. Yeah, I think we all remember. Everton fans. Ben says reckon Mane would be better if he had an afro. Maybe that's what he's doing. In particular, Jack Marcus said as well as hello Jack, hopefully you're well pal. Says all right lads, huge game, and also says get at him from the start. Yeah, of course, we just finished. Well, I just finished a video previewing this game on Jack's channel. So if you guys want to go and check that out, then all the links in the video description down below. Chris says only team I'm worried about in our title defense is Man City. I'm not playing mind games. Yeah, like I said this. I think on Twitter, the fact that, in my personal opinion, now City are the favourites to win the league because they have all their defenders, they have all their strikers coming back as well, and plus they could just invest, in anyone. Then realistically, So in my opinion, I think City are the favourites for the title. Sadly, anyway. Rich says it is the friendly derby. Everton hardly ever turn up. True.
Yes, I would agree with that.
That is true. So Klopp says we need to do them what we did to City when they are top of the league a couple of seasons ago. We smashed them for 4 goals. Yeah, like again, I'd love to thrash Manchester United again. Of course they've always whenever it rains, it pours when it's Liverpool, Manchester United, and goals anyway. 4-1, a couple of years ago, I think, as all you remember as well. So Klopp says, I think Matip will start if he wasn't fit to start, then Klopp wouldn't tease his availability. You say that, but he did it with Thiago for about 2 months. You were saying that Thiago was looking good, and then he'd be back and that, and then was teasing it, and then just stopped giving any information about Thiago, and then he just played. So it could be it could be mind games from Klopp. It might not be. We don't know. I don't think personally it is, because I think Klopp is like, we want him to start anyway. We are not halfway through the season. 21 games remaining. Let's see who's top at the end of the season. Yeah, I agree with that absolutely. Rich says I still think City are the team to beat. Looks like they finally sorted the defense out. At the minute, yes, I would agree with that. But like what Chris said, anything can change in an instant. Liverpool were favourites, I'd say probably less than 2 weeks ago, and now City look to be the favourites. So it is just that anyway. But let's get on to some, talking about Liverpool then, and particularly one player anyway. Mentioned him just now anyway, and that was Thiago Alcantara. Of course, looks like he's going to be fit. He's going to be available for Manchester United. But Doug, how important is he going to be in breaking through that Manchester United potentially back 5 on Sunday?
Huge, absolutely huge. To have a player like Thiago Alcantara in your midfield, and he's the key to unlock defense's doors would be fantastic. I think what's going to happen is that I think they will probably go with Bailly Maguire. And then it's a case of, do you play a back 5 or do you play, a back 4? So, it could be Shaw at the left, like the third centre back. So it could be Shaw, Maguire, Bailly, and then obviously Wan-Bissaka, possibly Telles. look, I don't know, but I think Thiago Alcantara is so important to us to winning this game, in my opinion.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I think he is that. I think he is the potential. Well, he has the potential already to be man of the match for the game, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know, I think 3 out of the 4 games he's played, he's been man of the match for Liverpool, and I think that just shows his class. I'm not gonna lie. Chris says, "We in up." I already read that comment. For some reason, my chat went up. Where we play. So Klopp says Matip as being in means our midfield will be more balanced. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So Klopp, he also says I want to see Shaqiri start in midfield, but I think if Matip is fit, then Hendo will slot back into the midfield with Thiago and Sheeny. Yeah, it will be interesting to see anyway. And before we talk more about Liverpool, then that's sadly talk a little bit about Manchester United. Of course, you know, being sadly top of the league, Doug. It's a weird situation, isn't it? Because at the minute, you know, of course, both of us are Liverpool fans, but I think we can both appreciate at the minute, you know, the performances of Bruno Fernandes, in particular. You know, probably the most informed player in the Premier League. I think many people would agree with that, with a balanced head on their shoulders, and I think, you know, he's just taken that Manchester United team to a whole different level, and it does remind me quite a lot of Luis Suarez back in 2013 for us, really, in the sense that, you know, Bruno Fernandes can change a game in an instant. Do you see him like that as well, or do you think that, you know, he's not quite on that like elite level yet?
Well, the impact he's had since he's came in, you know, he's kind of transformed Manchester United into. I mean, he's so good. I mean, it's so difficult not to rate him, but he is so good. I mean, I think he won Player of the Month again, which I think is back-to-back Player of the Months, which is absolutely extraordinary. I think he's won 4 Player of the Months already, but he's just such a good player right now, Bruno Fernandes, and he's going to be a big danger man this week. If we can stop him, then, you know, I think you stop Manchester United's, you know, counter attacks as well. But he's such a good player, and you know what? I think if you stop Bruno Fernandes, then you can kind of stop, you know, the supply to what's likely to be Rashford, Martial. Well, I know Martial might be doubtful. I think he's doubtful. So, you know, it could be Cavani as well, but. Yeah, Bruno Fernandes, I mean, since he's came in, he's just the impact he's had. Just the impact of that one player can just change your fortunes. And Bruno Fernandes is that player. And in my honest opinion, he's probably the player of the season so far.
Yeah, I would agree in some sense. And the thing for me, I think that's most important, though, is for Manchester United anyway, is the fact that they don't burn him out this season, because
absolutely.
we seen last year, you know, towards the end of last year, when he got burned out, you know, Manchester United wasn't getting the results, wasn't performing good at all, and you could tell that there was a gap, you know, being, you know, completely missed in that opportunity for Manchester United anyway. But guys, let us know your thoughts anyway in the comment section down below. United are top with the help of the refs and VAR. They do not impress me at all. I really do not see them getting a draw at Anfield. Very overrated team. They might win the cup game. Klopp will rest players. I absolutely agree with that. 110%. They are taking the words right out of my mouth. Rich says Spurs are the only team in the top 6 to beat us this season in the league. Until Sunday, until we beat you. Klopp says we beat Spurs at yeah, we did. And then, oh, you mean Man United? And then Richard said we beat Southampton, but a little bit by luck. To be fair, this could go back and forward. Also, as well, be nice in the comments, people. I'm just saying that right here, right now. Be nice. Jack says, Who are we thinking will be the key player come Sunday? Thiago? Question mark. I think we've just answered that. To be fair, so Klopp says Thiago and Gini. I think being the crucial players. Thiago is crucial. He is a different planet to anyone else in the Premier League. I would agree with that. I think probably De Bruyne is probably the only player, when they are both, up there, that that can level each other anyway. So Klopp says we need our fullbacks to play a big part in this game, especially Trent, who's been poor as of late. He needs to step up. Yeah, I would absolutely agree with that. I think Robbo's been our player of the season so far. In my personal opinion, I think he's been absolutely fantastic from start to finish. Trent, I think Jurgen did announce that he did have COVID in the summer, which apparently is, he hasn't been the best in training. I think what Klopp was saying, I think yesterday or the day before, and I think that is what's crucial, the fact that he said that only now Trent's getting back to full training, getting back to what he was before COVID and that. So hopefully Trent will be okay anyway for Manchester United. Of course, Liz says hi lads, hopefully you're having a fantastic day, Liz, as always. And yeah, let's get into then the starting 11 prediction. Doug, what would be your team to face Manchester United on Sunday?
Yeah, this is going to be really interesting. I'm going to go what I think he'll go with, and then and then I'll go with what I want to go with. So I think barring Matip and barring him being fit, I think it'll be Alisson Becker, Alexander-Arnold, Henderson, Fabinho, Robertson, Thiago, Gini, Shaqiri, Salamani, Firmino. Now, what I want to see is Jordan Henderson in the midfield and not at the back. So I'm going to go Alisson, Trent, Matip, Fabinho, Robertson, Gini, Thiago, Hendo, Salamani, Firmino.
And that's my team as well. Actually, no, hang on, that's the different team. This is the team that I think will play against Manchester United. It is the exact as what Doug said. We've got Alisson Becker in goal.
We've got good minds, Connor. Good minds think alike, my friend.
I know it happens every week, I swear. But we've got Alisson, Trent, Matip, Fabinho. I think Matip's going to be fit. I think Klopp will throw him in there, to be fair. Fabinho, Robbo, Thiago, I think will play in the holding role. Me personally, because I think he'll want to use Henderson in the advanced role. And then we got Gini Wijnaldum, and then, like Doug said, the front three in Sadio Mane, Bobby Firmino, and Sadio Mane, Bobby Firmino, and Mo Salah. I don't know what I said, don't know what order I said, to be fair. But this was one team that I wanted to get everyone's attentions to, and that this was this team. Now, of course, as you can clearly see there's been one change in particular, and that is Gini Wijnaldum for Xherdan Shaqiri, and of course, a whole system change to a 4-2-3-1. Now, I know I've seen a couple of comments saying, you guys would like Shaqiri in midfield. Of course, Shaqiri would normally play right wing, and then Mo Salah would be pushed up forward as well, which this could be very, very interesting if Jurgen wanted to maybe, challenge Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, management-wise, to try and match Liverpool's tactics anyway. But, Doug, would you be happy with, Gini being put on the bench because he's played so many games, or would you like the starting 11 like we've both said?
I quite like the 4-2-3-1, and plus Shaqiri likes the goal against Manchester United. I remember that 2018-2019 game where I think we had 36 shots to their 6, and that was a game that we obviously got Mourinho sacked. Yes, Glenn, I know we have one job. I'm not, but yeah. Look, I mean, Van Alden as a robot. In all honesty, the amount of minutes he's had is just phenomenal. So we could see it. What I will say though, there's always one player that is unexpected to start. Don't be surprised if Curtis Jones starts.
I don't think Curtis Jones is starting this game. To be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if he did start, but I just think this is such a big game. I just think maybe him coming, if we're maybe 2-0 up and the game is open, then yes, bring on Curtis Jones, because then he can penetrate that midfield and try and burst forward. But I think if the game is maybe a 1-0 Liverpool, or it's 0-0, and that, I think maybe having the more experienced heads on the field, like potentially James Milner, I could see James Milner being put on first before Curtis Jones, in my opinion, anyway. But guys, let us know your thoughts anyway in the comment section down below. Glenn saying a thumbs up to Liz anyway. Glenn also says, please don't let them win the league. I'm begging you. They're not going to win the league, Glenn. Like, Manchester United fans, they may say that they are in a title race, but they are not in a title race. I can tell you this right here, right now. I am Mystic Meg. I'm Mystic Meg. But no, I would like to see a 4-2-3-1 with Shaq, but I see Klopp going 4-3-3. I think that's what, to be fair, I think we've said. And then I'd much rather Shaqiri instead of Jones coming from the bench. Yeah, I would absolutely agree with that. We've seen what he did against, I know it was against a very young Aston Villa side, but just the impact straight away. Shaqiri, 2 assists straight away. It was absolutely fantastic anyway. But before we do head off then, Doug, what would be your score prediction for the game?
I've said it in everything I've done this week. Said it everything. I've said it in my predictions video, said it in my preview with Sophie last night. I've just did that United family as well. 2-1 Liverpool. And I'm going to say that they score first and we'll come back and win 2-1. Because you've got a habit of going behind at home. 2-1 Liverpool.
Very true. That is very true. We do like going behind at home. Anyway, I've said this pretty much all week as well. I'm going 3-1 Liverpool. I think we are going to steamroll them from start to finish. And I think they'll just get the odd goal. I think when we're 3-0 up, we'll just lose concentration, really, because I think we have to. We do, really. We do have to start from it, because Manchester United, they start slow. We all know they start slow. If Liverpool can be that firing, goal scorers, then for me, Liverpool absolutely win this game. And just to, screw that knife in a bit more to the Man United fans, did you enjoy your week top of the league? Did you enjoy it? And then of course hopefully we can just steamroll then and carry on and that. To be fair, I sound like I'm murdering Manchester United. I promise I'm not. I could be. Glenn says, good job, Connor and Doug. So Klopp asks, who are your scorers, Doug?
Salah and Mane.
Very interesting. I'm going to go with Salah, Mane, and Jordan Henderson. There you go. United penalty incoming. Jesus Christ, hopefully not.
Can we see a red card in this game? Because the last red card between Liverpool and Manchester United was Steven Gerrard.
True. Yeah, true. For us, no. For them, maybe. Because I think we're that disciplined, and I can't remember the last time Liverpool had a red card. Was it Henderson last season?
Watford? No.
Oh
gosh.
He did get sent off 2 years ago at Wolves, but did someone else get sent off last season? Exactly. We're struggling to think that's. I generally can't remember.
Brighton.
Yeah, Brighton. Yeah. So there you go. So a non-outfield player, So Liverpool, we really give up red cards, to be fair. So Klopp says, I'm going 1-1 Rashford and Salah. So Klopp, how dare you? Change that 1 to a 2 to Liverpool. Data says 3-1 to Liverpool. Rich says a draw, probably a bad result for Liverpool, with City not far behind. I think a draw for us would be devastating. A draw for you guys would be brilliant. I think Man United would prefer a draw rather than Liverpool. And then Glenn says, with the last comment of the video, it says Liverpool 3, Man United won. Bruno penalty as usual. Hopefully not. Hopefully he doesn't get any type of VAR decisions this weekend. Hopefully there's no controversy. There's nothing going to be mentioned about VAR, referees, nothing. Fingers crossed anyway, but time will tell anyway. We'll let you know on Sunday with our match reaction anyway. What hopefully Liverpool win. Fingers crossed. But yeah, thank you to everyone that has tuned in to the video. I very much appreciate all of you guys. If you could as well, please leave a like on the video. Lets me know that you do like the match preview shows anyway, as well. But Doug, thank you for coming on, mate. Where can we find you on the socials?
Well, you can find me on the Dugout Football channel. I am on 922 subscribers now, so getting ever so closer to that 1K. Yeah, it was just absolutely mental. So obviously, thank you very much for the support. Obviously, on that my channel. You can find me on Twitter at @node_992. You can find me on Instagram at Douglas.Horn, and you can find me on Facebook at Douglas James Horn. But yeah, thank you very much for having me, Connor. And as closer towards the game gets, I think we all get a little bit nervous, but looking forward to the game on Sunday.
Yeah, definitely, man. And before you go and subscribe to Doug, please subscribe to me first. There we go. I haven't said that in a while. But yeah, thank you to everyone that has tuned into the video anyway. John says, last comment that I just read out. Thank you once again for the amazing content, especially in the difficult times that we are all in up the Reds. Yeah, definitely. Everyone, please stay safe as well, because of course, I think everywhere is practically on lockdown right now. So, please stay safe. Please stay indoors. Please follow whatever country you're in guidelines, of course, as always. But yeah, until next time, guys, that is going to be it from me. I've been Connor from the Cop Council, and we will see you all hopefully on Sunday night when Liverpool have thrashed Manchester United. Until next time, guys, that is going to be it from me.